Yo, man, it's almost 4:30. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
This is the social norm.
1, 2. You want top dollar and pop bottles and drop knowledge. Hit the throttle on nice autos without college. Do yourself a solid, put them boys on your screen. Wait, who do you mean? I mean canteen and beans. When the social norm is on, you better pay attention. They teach you lessons, make you laugh when you're stressing. Must I mention that the style is infectious? I gotta have it, I gotta have it. The rapid fire gabbing on my tablet. My boys established a gamut of information, from relations to dating to when your leader gets impatient. They're lacing the nation every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4:30. The Social Norm Podcast, you heard me?
It's the social norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the social norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the social norm.
And I'm
Yep. Yo. You already know what it is, man. Hey, we back it again with another one. Hey, I'm your boy Canteen. This my man Bean.
What's going on, y'all?
Hey, it's the social norm. We talk to you fellas, make y'all open y'all minds a little bit so y'all can think a little better and be the best y'all can be. Now, today, we got a banger for y'all. Y'all saw it. I know y'all already done seen it. It's been blowing up the internet since it hit last night. I got hit with my friend. They sent me the video. It's your man Will Smith and Chris Rock.
Yes.
Now, this episode is called Respect is Everything for Men. And we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about this whole situation, give you my opinion on it, give you Bean's opinion on it, and y'all go ahead and give us your opinion on it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get through everything before I have to do. I got to give y'all this disclaimer. This is me and Bean's personal opinion. This is not factual. This is not the end all be all. This is just not the who said it and why. This is how me and Bean see things. Y'all got y'all opinions and we got ours. We're going to respect them both. Now, before I even go ahead and get into this, man, go and hit that like button, share button, subscribe button to the channel, Social Norm TV, so we can go ahead and stay tuned with everything. Get the notification bell so y'all can get every video we post, man. You know what I mean? Now, if y'all want to get into the show and y'all want to call and give us your opinions on the matter, the number is 716-218-9317. You can call that number and we can go ahead and talk to y'all on the show live. And if you want to go ahead and hit the donation button, you know what I mean? Go ahead and hit that Cash App for one time with the one time. All right. Now let's go ahead and get into it. We're gonna watch the video first, and then we're gonna get into it. Cool?
Yep,
Sound good to me.
I'm good with that.
Let's get it.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Pause. I want y'all to see this girl's face. She is not happy with that. Now, me and Beans, we both were sitting there trying to decide if Will was faking the laugh or not. I said he was because he's a good actor. You feel like
He was. That was a real laughter.
And
I really think that he really thought that was funny.
I had to do a double take, and I think you're right. I think he
Yes.
really genuinely laughed, and then he seen his woman and was like, I don't think that shit funny.
Yes, I believe it was one of those.
And if that's the case, we got way more to talk about. Let's get into it.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh,
God.
wow.
Wine.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
You heard that on the
Wow.
mics.
that was for real.
And then he scroll off like a pimp. Now, we're gonna get into this. Let's finish it off. What happened? Did the volume go off?
Did it? It must have.
Oh, volume of this one goes off. Well, let me just say this. Oh, they muted the. Oh, yes, this is the original one. The original one they muted because they didn't want people to hear him cuss.
Swearing, yeah.
But he pretty much, y'all remember what he said. He pretty much was saying, keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth. Matter of fact, I think this is it right here.
Denzel Macbeth. Nominated. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
She rolled her eyes.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow.
It gets
Will
funnier
Smith
every
just
time I
smacked the
see
shit out of
it.
him.
I just can't.
Nick wife's name out your fucking mouth. Wow, dude. Yeah. It was a G.I. Jane joke. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. I'm going
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
to, okay? Okay.
Let me just say this. Will Smith slapped the thought out of this nigga. This nigga didn't even know what to say after
That
this.
was a greatest night in
You know what I think?
television.
You know what I think happened to him when he got slapped. It was like, I think, because I go through this too sometimes. You think either A, I can go the same route.
I could be, you pretty much, let's be real. I could be a nigga.
Yes. Or I could keep it professional. Because that's like getting slapped at work. You're just like, that's
It could have been me.
So that's why he's like, that's why he paused. He was like,
So we are here to give a documentary out, to give an Oscar out for best documentary. Now, the beauty of documentaries, because they make you, when you watch one, you feel smart. Like you watched them, like you read a book or something. But all you really did was get high and watch Netflix. So here we go.
you can't even laugh anymore.
Can I be honest with you? I gotta give respect to Chris Rock because he's a true professional. That man went and still did his set and said what he had to say. I can't imagine how that would feel. Like you just got slapped in front of not only hundreds of like your colleagues, but like the whole nation. Everybody watches for the most part watches the Oscar.
And people overseas too. So the whole world right now knows that Chris Rock got smacked.
Now
by Will Smith.
I'm gonna let you give your opinion on what you felt about that whole situation.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna give mine.
Number one.
Go.
Do I think he's wrong for standing up for his wife? No. Do I think that warranted a smack in the face?
Mm-hmm.
No. I don't think he should have did that at all.
All right. You done?
Yeah, go ahead.
That nigga should have. First off, he shouldn't have even went and slapped that dude. That was like, and you showed me beforehand. This ain't the first time he gonna slap somebody.
Exactly.
But the first time was a natural slap. This one, he had to get up, walk up some steps, walk past a ramp to actually go and see a man who's smiling at him with his hands behind his back, and then he give him a bitch slap. Now, I feel like that shit made him look so weak as a man because
who, Chris Rock or
no, Will Smith. Will Smith. It made him look weak because the fact of the matter is this: you could have handled that so differently. You could have went and been like, I'm going, hey, why don't you and me get in a ring or something, and we'll see who really is G.I. Jane.
He could have waited to the show.
No, he could have blurted it out then or made a joke out of it. Like, how about you and me get in the ring, and we'll see who really G.I. Jane is.
Or he could have waited till he, like, if he won the Oscar, he could have said it then.
Yeah. Now, the one thing I've seen, and we've all seen it on the internet now, is where you got the black women saying, "Oh, you know what? I need a man. If I don't get a man who gonna defend me like Will Smith, we can't date." Let me tell you right now, isn't one of the main reasons women have always said, especially black women have always said, I'm strong, I'm independent, I don't need nobody to protect me. See, this whole time, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, she has been voicing her opinion about their love life, about her infidelities, about all these different things as a woman. She's strong. She's gonna, everything, embarrassing the hell out of this man. And all of a sudden now, when a comedian says something about how she how something she dealing with, which is
Alopecia.
alopecia, and let's be honest, people, ain't nobody dying from alopecia. Okay, you lose your hair, or you get spotted hair, or whatever. You got to shave. You got to go bald. Anybody that know Jada Pinkett know she been having a rocking the short haircut. She been rocking a baldy for a long time. So I ain't nobody like, oh, you really changing your lifestyle. Now maybe she did it because of that. I don't really care. But the fact of the matter is, it's not life threatening.
The thing that don't make sense about me is, to me, is
Oh,
all the entanglement jokes that went out. You can handle that.
I don't think he really could handle it.
I don't know.
This is what I think it is.
Well, he didn't. Well,
I think his glass was here, and all that entanglement shit started filling up. And now his glass is right here. And he let a comedian overflow his glass.
And he just said that was enough.
That was enough. That was it. I'm not gonna allow it happen anymore. Because as a man, how your woman is looked at is how you're looked at. You place both sides together. If your woman is getting disrespected, you're getting disrespected.
Yes.
If you're getting disrespected, it ain't got nothing to do with her. You get disrespected, and she might feel some type of way, but it ain't gonna mean nothing. She ain't gonna. But my thing is, why is when black women are saying they're so strong, they're so independent, they want, like, just dealing with black women in your life, and I'm not trying to demean black women or nothing like that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, they have a voice.
Yes.
They have a voice they give their opinion to their man all the time, right?
Yes.
From your own experience.
Yes.
If they can give their opinion on how they see things and how they want things to be to their man, why are men trying to fight their battles for them? Let her handle her own. The man said something about her. Let her handle it. She got a voice. She got an opinion. Let her go ahead and say something.
And she even like that?
It don't matter. She said it to him. You think she hold her tongue to Will?
No.
Okay, so if you don't hold your tongue to Will, you sure as hell can talk your battles out to a comedian.
But here goes the thing. I don't think she take Will seriously. Look, Chris Rock didn't even take Will seriously because he let him walk up.
Because Will Smith has never put himself in a position to be acting like I'm be honest with you. He's a person who acts friendly, who smiles, who's always trying to be lovey to people. And that makes people not feel threatened by you.
They know now.
But physically, I mean, he's strong enough to he could
of course,
he probably could beat Chris Rock up if he wanted to. But that's why I don't respect it, because my thing is, Chris Rock is not an opposing figure. Would you have done that if that was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson up there talking about Jada Pinkett?
That's the question going around.
And would you have done that if that was a white man?
Probably not.
Okay, so the facts of the matter is, you went and did this to a black man who was probably less physically strong than you, that you felt you could do this with. You preyed on this man, and you didn't like the joke. I get it. The joke, that's fine. You don't gotta like the joke. I didn't think the joke was that bad.
It really wasn't.
But you didn't like it. Your wife didn't like it. Cool. You don't go up on stage and embarrass not only yourself, but every black person. Y'all been fighting to say they don't bring black people to the Oscars. You wonder why.
He just turned it into the source of words.
Exactly. Ain't nobody sitting there trying to, come on, man. And the fact is, I'm ashamed at the Oscars for not escorting this man out the building. He just assaulted somebody. But see, y'all want black people, y'all want us to be equal to whites, but then you want to act black when we around it. Like, you can't be in the same building and act like nigga rules. You can't do that. Our rules don't apply to white people rules.
Unfortunately, no.
And the fact of the matter is, you want to be looked at as equals, then you got to treat yourself as equals.
Well,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
If somebody said this online, and I honestly think it's true. He said the reason why they didn't blur it out or escort them out is because they don't care if black people.
I said that.
You said that, yes.
I said
you said
the
this.
reason they didn't put that man out the building is because they don't care about black on black crime. A black man can assault a black man all day, every day. He can go spit in this man's face. All they looking at is just two monkeys fucking fighting. You baboons. That's what they look at you. But let you done that to Bruce Willis. Let you done that to what's another famous dude? Tom Hardy, or you would have did that to Tom Cruise. You think Will Smith would have stayed a second in that building? He'd have been out the door. Don't hit you where the good Lord split you. That's what they've been telling them. But since it's Chris Rock, everybody hates Chris. We was like, okay, that's cool. Like, that shit gotta, I don't understand how that thing, everybody thinks that makes him look strong. It doesn't. The fact of the matter is, I think he genuinely had a liking for that joke.
Well, yeah, he did think it was funny.
And you showed it. You said the face he had was, so that makes you even more of more of a beta than ever. Because the fact of the matter is, think about this, fellas. You genuinely like a joke. You think it was funny. It brought joy into your life. And then you look over to your woman and she's mad and frustrated and sad from the joke. And instantly you go from liking the joke to wanting to go assault this man. Do you understand how much of control that person has over your movements and your attitudes if that's the case? See, for generations, women have wanted men to go ahead and sacrifice themselves, their lives, their health, their respect, sitting out there getting on knees and begging for it to come on back. You know, that's what women want. They want to feel empowered by a man just humiliating the shit out of himself. And that's what he did.
Yeah.
That's why I posted on Facebook saying, look, I guess Will getting some buns tonight. Good boy. That's what
women
did. She's like, good boy.
Women do like when men stand up for them.
No,
but
see, let the stand up make sense.
Yes, true. He could have pulled him to the side later. It would have been like, look, I don't like you said, I don't appreciate that.
Look, you could have pulled that man to the side and said, hey, Chris, let me talk to you for a second. Man to man, I don't like when you talk about my wife, and I don't want you talking about my wife ever again. Don't put her name in any of your jokes ever again. If you do, we're going to have a problem.
On the flip side of that, though, okay, if you're going to put your life out there like that,
exactly,
you gotta
know the wolves are coming.
Yeah,
because
it's gonna happen, especially if you're on that level, the level they on.
But this is my thing. You know, you in the entertainment business. That means you're gonna be ridiculed. Your wife is in the entertainment business. She's gonna be ridiculed. Your kids that you put in are in the entertainment business. Then you allowed your wife to go ahead and do a red table where she is literally talking about your sexual relationship, the things y'all do if you satisfy her and all this type of stuff. Something that's supposed to be sacred that even your kids ain't even supposed to know about. You put out to the world.
I think, was her daughter there for that one? I think it was her daughter and her mother.
They live by different rules.
They do.
And I'm going to tell you right
they
now,
really do.
That's when I said, when a woman don't care about herself, if she's having emotional, mental problems inside about her, what she feels about herself, she will destroy a man, her family, and the legacy that he has from it, because she don't know where she's going with this, and she's just destructive. And he's not strong enough to just say, I'm done with it. He loves her so blindly that he's willing to sacrifice his career, clearly.
Listen, I can
even on the best day of his supposed to be his life, which is he's getting an Oscar. Has he had an Oscar before?
No, this is his first one.
His first Oscar, a black man who, let's be honest, there's on one hand, how many black men have had Oscars? There's probably like 2 hands maybe. And the fact is, the whole headline is still about his wife. Dude, when are you gonna get the vice grip out your nuts off of her, man? She's holding your nuts in a ball hand, man. She can't fucking. There's nothing you could do that's gonna be successful when you keep dealing with this woman.
They definitely need to take their personal life out of them.
Offline.
Offline. I think that is part of the problem. I mean, they can't do much from here on out because what they put out is what they put out. But for the most part, they gotta pull some things back.
This is sad, and the fact is, everything ain't supposed to be seen for everybody.
That's true.
But
he should have been like, he would have laughed. He would have looked there. He'd like, come on now, that was a little funny.
I just don't understand how black people can sit around and say that's what Will should have did that. When we think about the scenario we in, we surrounded by white folks in the biggest stage for the biggest event, and you about to get the biggest award, and you gonna do some ignorant ghetto shit.
Well, here goes the thing. I know. I get that.
Then you cuss them out too.
I get that. Like I said, it's like fighting at work. That's what it's like. But I know a lot of black women feel like they're unprotected, like they're the unprotected species. Like, and listen. I know the look on your face.
Please tell me how.
I'm just telling you, this is what I see online. That's all I'm telling you. They feel like they're unprotected, and they feel like black men don't stick up for them. So that's why when he did that, that's why
all the women was loving
like,
it.
He's a black king.
Yeah,
love him, and so
black clown. That's what he is. He's a black clown because the fact of the matter is, he's about to lose almost everything. Well, he gonna make some money from this, and Chris Rock gonna make some money from this. But
They love Will Smith so much.
No, they love him. But the fact of the matter is, you understand if Chris Rock goes to the Oscars, he could ask the Oscars to never invite him. Will Smith cannot be coming because he assaulted somebody, and he'd be right on grounds to say, yeah, you're right. He can't come. He can't come to the Oscars no more.
So what do you think? Okay, what do you think Chris Rock should do then?
I think Chris Rock should sue the shit out of Will Smith, and I think he should take that shit and run it and make a special out of that motherfucker.
Oh, he definitely gonna get some.
He gonna get some ducats.
He gonna get some airtime.
Hey, speaking of ducats, y'all go ahead and hit that one time with the one time, so this man can get these Lunchables. You know what I mean? Cash habits. If you want to go ahead and support the channel, but I want to know from y'all, what's y'all opinion on this situation? Do you think it was Will Smith? Did he do the right thing? Ladies, do you think that he was defending his woman the right way? Fellas, do you think he's more of an alpha now, or is he more of a beta? I want to know from y'all.
I think he needed
put in the comment section.
I think he needed that win.
I don't think that's a win.
I think
that's not a win in my eyes.
Okay, I think he needed to look strong.
But see, this is the difference. What do y'all consider looking strong? I felt he looked weak, because this is the thing. To me, looking strong is you being in control of your own body, your own feelings. I don't let you determine how I act.
I honestly don't think he was really mad. I don't think he was.
What's up, Danny?
I really think he did that because he saw how upset his wife was.
Danny, if you want to call into the show, man, you can call in. Anybody want to call in and let us know their opinion on this instead of putting in the comments. 716-218-9317. That's the phone number. I don't know if it's a win. She literally told him what to do with her look. Yeah, that's what I said. I believe that she just pretty much was like, I don't like this. Go. Like, you know what she remind me of? I'm gonna tell you what she remind me of. This is what this is. Let me find something. Keep talking though.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I do think that it is her. You know, he had to do it because of her. I really do think he should have just been like, come on, babe. She was funny. Oh, here we go. I know. I can't believe this.
This who they remind me of, y'all. Cut it down a little bit. Look at Will Smith following orders for Jada.
A fixer-upper, but with a certain homey charm. Ah, a minus. Current tenants.
Hello, my little pretty.
Hello yourself.
You look good enough to eat.
That I am. Come and get me if you can.
And there he goes and reacts.
He's saying,
Yeah.
you saying she wound him up and then set him loose.
What I'm saying is this motherfucker, anytime she feels sad, he comes to defend her. Anytime she's happy and she's confused, he come to defend her. And I'm like, look, at some point, can we just not try to make her a victim and make her hold her own? This is all these women want to be equals, right? They want to be equals to men. So why not let them be equal? Let her. She has a voice. Now, if things get physical, threats of physical harm, we'll jump in. But if she can handle herself. Let her talk for herself. That's what I feel.
So the verbal altercation, let her do.
Yeah.
But if he keep on,
she can sit there and roll her fucking eyes all day and smack her lips all day, and I'll just sit back and I'm chilling because it doesn't just words. He's a comedian. We're at a award show. This is what his job is.
Yeah, they got to know.
If you want to talk, if I don't want him to do that no more, guess what I do? I pull him to the side and say, hey, man, I don't appreciate you doing that no more. Talking about my wife or me, can you leave us out of this? Don't ever talk about us in comedy again. If you do, you have to come see me. Straight up.
He could have went back at him like, nobody talking about your divorce, Chris Rock, because he went through a hard one too.
Well, one thing you not want to do is go with a war of words with
blow for blow.
One thing, see, you can act all good and you can rap and all that shit in a song, but when it comes to words, this is what comedians do.
Yeah, he would have roasted him.
And Chris Rock one of the best.
And that's why I said that pause he did. He said I could,
he said I could.
That was that moment that he would.
I'm gonna leave you alone, bro. I'm gonna let you live.
If I was him,
that's what he said.
Kept going.
He got a certain. He came up there to say these things and do this and get off stage. I think Chris. That's why I say I applaud Chris Rock, because let me tell you why.
Okay,
this man saved Will Smith, saved the black community from just ignorance, because he could have went in harder and roasted this dude. He could have called for the police or the security to come remove this man from his presence. He could have done a lot of shit that regular white folks would have done.
That's true.
But he said, it's bigger than me and you right now. I'm going to go ahead and let you live on this one because I know you're going to win an award. And I don't want to see that go away.
I know. Now, his acceptance speech, he was crying and stuff. I didn't watch it because I was just like.
He said, Danny over there said, I will be damned if I let someone slap me like that. Shout out Danny Dimensions. Y'all go ahead and follow him on YouTube. He got a little YouTube channel and stuff. We both trying to grow our things. Yeah. Man, let me tell you right now, Danny. I hear you. And I understand in my mind, it couldn't have been me either. But that's why Chris Rock is where he was supposed to be at the right time. And he is the right person to do it to. That wouldn't react the same way. Exactly. I don't believe that Will Smith would have done that to somebody who was physically capable to defend themselves. Exactly. To the point where it would have made a danger for him to go on stage and do that. I think he didn't feel no threat from Chris Rock, and that's why he did it. And that's why I further feel like Will Smith is more of a beta than ever, because he's not even he's only defending her when he feels like it benefits him. He ain't fully defending where he just don't give a fuck whoever it is. Otherwise,
he's picking and choosing.
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
He picked and choose. He been quiet this whole time, and now all of a sudden he want to speak on it. And look at the dude he slapped before.
That's true.
I'm trying to tell you, he won't put his hands on nobody that's really about them about that type of life. And
okay,
and
so do you think he should have went at what's that kid's name?
Austin,
August
August.
Alsina? That's the question online
See, the
too.
problem with that
Where
is
was the
August is a kid. Will Smith
Okay.
and Jada Pinkett Smith are old people. You can't expect. What does it look like? Will Smith. I'm gonna give you straight up. You know what it looked like? It looked like the same shit with Kanye West fucking trying to fight Pete Davidson.
That's
You
true.
look stupid. Don't you? I'm telling y'all, fellas, do not fight over women. That the juice is not worth the squeeze. You sitting there fighting over her for what? You look dumb. A woman she know if she want to be with you or she don't want to be with you. You shouldn't be sitting there arguing about that with another man. Let him have her. She's not worth it. There's more women in the world for you to go deal with. You don't have to sit there. See, the problem is these men have only pictured themselves with this woman now because they have kids with her. They've invested so much in their minds that they can't have a detach to just say, I'm over it. I detach. I'm at a point where I just be willing to detach to anybody that doesn't want to deal with me in a certain form I want them to deal with me at. Kim Kardashian doesn't want to deal with Kanye because Kanye keeps, I want my family back. I'm back. Look at you. You look weak. I understand. You know, this is why I say this whole concept of women saying men should be vulnerable. That's bullshit. When men are vulnerable, people laugh at them.
That's true.
The women
is
don't
true.
respect them. Kanye West has been vulnerable. Everybody talking about he's crazy. Everybody talking about he's this, he's that. Man, that man is trying to have a
Will Smith looking like he about to cry on that red table talk. That turned
entanglement.
into a whole meme.
Exactly. Men, I'm telling y'all, do not fall for this. Oh, you need to be vulnerable to women. I'm not saying you can be vulnerable in the privacy of your own home to your wife sometimes, but even her, you can't give her that much. We are lone wolves out here in the world. And as soon as you realize that, as soon as you realize you are literally one of one, and the only people who you can really come talk to about certain things is your fellow men who are in a circle of like, look, we all going through it together. That's it. But just putting it out to the public, putting it out to females, you're gonna get dogged out because no one's gonna look at you as like, oh, I can understand where they're coming from with that. No, they're gonna like, you look weak.
I've actually heard females say this, like, I don't want my man crying and all this other things like that.
Yeah, they look weak when they're doing that.
But on the flip side of that, yeah, they say that stuff. And
they do like to see a man be vulnerable who's never really vulnerable because that makes them feel like, oh, I have some type of power over him. I can make him be something he usually isn't, which is kind of, it's kind of weak. Like we are, you know what I mean? One thing a woman, if she can't never get you to bend anything, it's gonna be real hard because she's gonna be like, damn, he don't care nothing about me.
Yeah, it's a fine line you gotta walk. But I told this female, she said she don't want her man to ever cry for any reason. I mean, like, he's a human being. I said, the thing is this: how can you expect your man to understand when you're crying if he's not allowed to feel any type of emotion at all?
I mean, I think women are okay with if a man's crying over something she's sad about. Like, you feel there's nothing wrong with having a connection that when you see your significant other happy, you're happy. You know what I'm saying? You're like, I'm happy that she's happy about this. You know what I mean? I'm proud of her. And she's sad, you could feel someone else's pain. I don't think you should stay in it. Like, okay, as long I'm never gonna be happy if she's not happy. Like, fuck, what you talking about? Like, that ain't got shit to do with me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm happy because I know who I am. But the reality is, Will Smith, I think he's lost right now. I think he's let this woman expose their lives, and he can't handle the pressure of it.
Yeah, it's something is definitely getting to him to the point where he He's lashing out.
He's losing. You know what it is? He's losing his feel as a man. She's making him feel less of a man, and he doesn't know how to do it. Because what happens is when you're fighting with your manhood, anything can set you fuck off. Anything. And then that little joke, that's what that was. That little joke was because he was so insecure with his manhood that he had to prove he was a man. And that's how he saw to prove it, by slapping the shit out of Chris Rock.
Was it Breakfast Club we were watching where I think Charlamagne said that Will Smith said growing up he felt like a coward because he witnessed his mother go through so many things. He didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I really think that had a part to play in him getting up and smacking Chris Rock.
He means well. He's just doing it the wrong way.
Yes. Like I said, I don't think he's wrong for standing up for his wife. Is he wrong for smacking Chris Rock? Yeah.
I think he's wrong for standing up for his wife because the fact of the matter is she got a voice. She talk all the time on the red table about all these different things she's feeling. Speak up. Speak up.
Okay, I give you that.
You can speak up to your man or what shit he ain't doing for you, but you can't speak up for when somebody tell a joke and you don't like it. And the fact of the matter is, if she ain't willing to get up and say some shit, but just roll her eyes and get that fake ass smile, why the fuck is you trying to get up and try to assault the fucking man?
You know,
like what? Come on, make that make sense to me.
You know what probably was? He probably, I better do something because I don't want to hear this on the car ride home.
Now, how fucking weak are you to fucking say I gotta go assault a man to prove so she won't leave, so she won't get on my fucking nerves or say something crazy?
I mean, that's the only thing. That's the only way I can make that make sense to me.
I wouldn't even live. I can't even live with a woman that do something like that. You can't tell me that I have to act on, like, if you're that, all I thought of, you know, that Key and Peele where she's like, my boyfriend's gonna do this and do that for you. No, if you can run your mouth to me about how you want things to be in our relationship and how this and how that, and you don't tell me what to do, and I'm my own woman, guess what? When somebody says something slick to you, you can handle it. You can talk yourself out of it. Now, once I feel like they get to the point where it's being, you know, they calling you out your name or they look like they about to physically harm you, I'll step in. But until then, it's just words. Say what you got to say. You're a grown woman, remember? Y'all always talk about y'all are strong, independent. So prove it now. That was your time to prove it. When he even got up, she should have said, babe, no, sit back down. You don't got to do nothing.
Yeah,
I got this. I'll talk to him afterwards.
She probably didn't. No.
That's what y'all want, right? Because y'all say, oh, we want to be equal. We want a man to let okay. You that's how you portray yourselves. So when you portray it, I'm gonna let you do it.
Now, if she would have got up and smacked him, she laughing at that.
I would have laughed at. That would have been funny. It would have been funnier.
I'm sorry, Will smacking Chris Rock.
Because now Chris Rock really can't do nothing about it now.
Yeah, because it's like you can't.
Like, what you gonna do? You gonna beat up with Jada? If anything, I'd be like, no. They would have made it worse. It'd have been bad on both sides because now it makes it look like you ain't got your woman in check. The woman's out of line. She just out there. She does what the fuck she want to do when she want to do it. So I would have been like, get up, we leaving.
I mean, obviously it's a trigger for them, but
I would have been like, see, like me, if I was Chris Rock, I'd have been like, you ain't got a dog leash on this for this motherfucker? Where your dog leash at, Will? I know y'all in some kinky shit.
That probably would have made him look bad.
I'd be like, y'all know y'all in some kinky shit. Y'all over there, y'all be in them little group, you know. I'm just saying. That's what it is. You can't you can't stand in the heat. Get out the kitchen. Get out the kitchen, Will.
They definitely gotta learn to take a joke.
We'll need to take a sabbatical for about a good year and just go to therapy, go to vacations.
That's if they're not going now.
Well, they probably going to therapy. but goes on vacation, just get a little hiatus, him and his wife, so they can rekindle themselves. If they can't rekindle themselves after this, just call it quits. Because the whole thing is they always say, we're not getting divorced for nothing. Doesn't matter what it goes. And I'm like, damn.
That's a lot.
If y'all can go, so y'all can literally be on the brink of suicide and you'll still stay with this person.
You know what? There is a plus side to this.
He said he should have. Let's see what'd you say, Danny? I can't even. Let's read it together. He should have said to him, "You can get mad in March, but let's see how you act in August." Oh, that's that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, see, that's what I say. I would have kept going.
No, because this is the thing. I don't. If a man come up and slap you in front of everybody and then pimp walk off, you keep talking. You know you ain't about them hands. He might come up and attack you, but the thing is, you got a lawsuit for sure. Because you could take that slap, and if he come in and attack you, say, "I'm suing the Oscars because y'all security didn't protect me."
Exactly. Where was security at?
Yeah,
That's
and I can see
that's who the real villain is.
Oh, I can
man.
promise you right now, there will never be the next Oscars. There won't be no. I guarantee it won't be no black folks on the front row. Because it was, if you notice, Will Smith, Denzel Washington,
That Lapita chick was up.
Lapita, I think Samuel Jackson, all these people were like right front row. Now they one of the biggest names, but the fact of the matter is, they need some old folks that's like, they ain't elderly people. They ain't about to come up and just do people filthy like that.
Well, they know Denzel ain't gonna do that, or even. I don't.
Do
think
you
Denzel-
know?
I don't think. Denzel
Do you
gonna do
think then? He said King Kong ain't got shit on me. Like Denzel got to look. He can do Macbeth all you want. That motherfucker can still get niggerish.
Training day. You gonna do some training day on him?
I'm just asking y'all. What do you think?
I don't think he would.
Do you think Will handled it the right way?
I say no.
You at first you guys said yeah. You thought I was respected that he defended his woman.
Yes, yes, but he wasn't right to smack that man.
Okay,
though.
okay.
It didn't warrant that response.
All right.
That's what I mean. That's where the no comes in. Like, no, you shouldn't have did that.
I would love for anybody to call into the show and give us your straight opinion on the matter. 716-218-9317.
I mean, the question is, okay, what happens if somebody cracks a joke on your girl?
Well, respect is everything. That's what this whole episode is about.
Yeah.
The respect for a man, it's man code. The woman is a representation of you. So when in hindsight, if a woman is getting bashed or talked bad about or whatever the case may be, it's indirectly like you're talking bad about me. You're smashing on me. You're bashing me. So I can see why he felt violated. But you also got to understand he is a comedian. Comedians should get a pass. They are jokesters.
Yeah, he wasn't talking about she ain't dying or nothing, or she don't have any type of cancer.
Like if she had breast cancer and she took her titties out and he was like, man, you and Will got the same bird chest.
Like, yeah, that ain't right. Cause because that is like a hard rule. Like that's like a straight, like, no, you don't talk about people's illnesses, any
bullshit.
Any physical.
I'm with anything.
You all for
I'm
it.
for with comedy. I'm for anything. I'm for pandemics, massacres, bombings, rapes, assaults.
Whoa, rapes, dude.
Look, mild retardations. I'm with everything as far as jokes, because the fact of the matter is there's so much horror and there's so much hate in the world. You should be allowed to try to make a joke of everything, if you can. I'm
actually surprised You would say that. I
Why?
don't know. I don't know why. I just didn't think you would.
I think everything could be racism, incest.
If you
Everything
have-
could be funny.
If you have that sense of humor, yes, things will be.
That's what
funny
I'm
to
saying.
you.
There's all kinds of humor. Just like there's all genres. There's love comedies. There's actual romance. There's all these. There's dark comedy.
Yes.
Okay. There's white collar comedy. There's blue collar comedy. There's black comedy. There's all kind of comedy that you could do. So why would I sit there and be like, oh, a comedian can't say this? If you can make a joke and try to make an attempt to be funny, it might not be funny, but it could be. You won't never know. It's just like a song. You don't know if a song's gonna be a hit or not until you put it out to the public and let
I
let
get
the
that.
audience decide.
I get that, but there are some people who think you shouldn't joke about certain.
Well,
things.
that's because they got to stick up their ass and they don't know how to be funny. Most of the time, the people who get mad about being funny are people who aren't funny, and they're sensitive. Will Smith just showed how sensitive he was, and how somebody says anything about his wife, he opened up the floodgates, because now the floodgates are open for all comedians to make fun of him about this. They're gonna be doing all these jokes about it couldn't have been me that came up and slapped me. Matter of fact, wasn't he and Ali? That's all he could do was slap somebody. He couldn't throw a good right and a hook or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he wasn't trying to knock Chris Rock out.
well, he was trying to send a message, but the message was you're sensitive. That's what the message I got from it. Because you were out of your, as a man, you should never get out of your character for someone else.
Maybe that is his character.
Your
Maybe that good guy thing, that bubblegum thing he do, is like a facade.
So your character is to assault people who aren't defending themselves.
Listen, don't he got a criminal? I had to bring this up, but don't he got like a criminal record? He
Who?
was arrested for something.
Will Smith?
Will Smith.
I don't know.
He was younger then. I forget what it was though.
I don't know. Put in the comment section,
Let
you
me
know what
Google
Will
this.
Smith was arrested for. But the reality is that man is insecure about his own. Somebody put, dear, what did they just say? Dear Will Smith, you shouldn't smack August Alsina like you did Chris Rock. Oh, you should have smacked August Alsina like you did Chris Rock and said, keep my wife's pussy out your mouth instead. These people, and this is the crazy thing. People are so bad with the internet. They're gonna roast this man. He's like a walking meme at this point. This man has literally dealt with the crying face when they was talking about the entanglement. Now he's a meme. Chris Rock's a meme now. The girl from 12 Years a Slave, she a meme now. She was in the background looking at this dude while he was doing this.
Okay,
It's just not a good look for black people.
here we go.
Go ahead.
It has been revealed that in 1989, Will Smith was arrested over alleged vicious assault, which took place in Philadelphia.
A vicious, them some real words.
This is just internet, whatever. But I mean, that's what I said earlier. Are we surprised? Like
Okay, well now I'm not surprised. This man has had run-ins in the law before.
people forget
Will Smith is from them
from
streets.
Philly about their life.
Okay,
Okay, take this.
maybe I'm a little. Go ahead.
With what's his name? Bill Cosby, when he went off on I think on a either it was like a banquet or something like that. He went off, and even Dave Chappelle said people forget that people see Bill Cosby and it's like the Cosby Show selling pudding pops. People forget he from Philly too. He used to be about that life.
Okay. Well, I might be missing. Okay, maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's portrayed a bubblegum image for so long that these hits that people are giving him is just he's trying to be a better man, but the hood keeps bringing him back, pulling him back in. That he's just like, y'all keep testing me, and y'all don't realize I'm a crazy motherfucker that's willing to really put damage on somebody. So
yeah.
this was that call, the cry out to say, hey, anybody else come at me,
this is what you're gonna get.
you catching these hands. these backhands.
So yeah, so we should be surprised. He went back to what he knew.
Yeah.
He went back to the beginning and showed Chris Rock that don't let these millions fool you. I'm still gonna get you.
But you just left millions on the table right there. You don't think he's not gonna sue you for at least a couple $1 million?
He gonna give him some money to be quiet.
He gonna give, I ain't being quiet. I'm gonna talk about this on my next special.
He might listen. Chris Rock.
It's too big not to talk about.
I mean,
true. You
That's
can't.
true.
You can't. You know what I mean? Interviews from Oprah to Jerry Springer, whoever is asking Chris Rock to come get interviewed about being slapped while doing the Oscars.
Definitely. Oh, I get it.
Or how many people are trying to get interviews from Will and Jada? They both gonna make money off of this. Just Chris probably gonna make more.
Oh, most definitely.
Because he's gonna be doing some comedy.
But the thing is, he didn't apologize to Chris, did he?
No, he apologized to the Oscars.
See, that's the thing.
What?
He should apologize to Chris. Smacking him.
Let me ask you this: have you ever slapped somebody and felt sorry about it? I rest my case. You slap when a man slaps another man. Oh, he meant that shit.
Okay.
He meant that 100%.
All right.
It would be so fake of you to try to apologize for slapping a man that you know you wanted to slap.
Yes. Okay.
He apologized to the right people. I apologize to the Oscars for doing the shit I do. But I got another hand waiting for Chris Rock.
Oh my God.
If this motherfucker say the wrong thing again. I just can't, he's gonna apologize to Chris Rock.
He is. Somebody gonna be like,
it's gonna be
listen,
fake.
Man. Listen, you got at least.
Chris gonna say, look,
he gonna give that. You remember that movie Hancock he was in?
Yeah.
Where dude wrote that speech for him. I can be better. I will be better. Have a good day. And then walks away.
Oh my God. That's probably gonna be on the internet. Somebody's gonna take that clip and be like, I will be better. I hope y'all can accept my apology.
He'll walk away.
Yeah, that's crazy. But Will, I'm praying for you, brother. I'm praying for you because I know something inside you is making you make rash decisions.
I can understand.
And I believe it's his wife.
I can understand that because I too make
rash decisions over women.
I do make rash decisions.
Why do we?
I do.
Why? What is the power of pussy that makes men just give up their whole reason to live for what? You already got kids with the woman, so your offspring's already out there. What is it? Is it?
I don't know, man.
Why do we do this? We don't have to do this, fellas. You can think for a second and say,
I'm gonna give a cheesy answer.
Go ahead.
You know what? No, I'm not even gonna say it.
No, say it.
I don't know. You ever been in love before?
Yeah.
You have?
It sucks.
Did it make you crazy?
It makes you the reality from outside is not what you see when you inside it.
You know what that sounds like? Crazy.
Yeah. Sound like insanity. You are insane.
So
you know what I think about? You ever see that movie with Jamie Foxx, and he got the little twist hairs, and he's like, he did a book about how to break up.
Yeah,
and he's like, let me tell you what crazy is. Crazy is when you can bite through your hand.
Yeah.
And you can make it bleed. That's what crazy is, because self-harm, we all have an instinct thing to.
You can't harm yourself.
To not harm ourselves, to not drown our own selves, to not, choke ourselves or whatever case may be, because we want to live. We have an instinct to want to live. So to self-harm yourself, you have to be clinically insane. So if you're in love, you can bite through your hand because you're insane. So he like, oh.
Yeah, he showed that girl.
And he did it. He's like, look, I bleed. I'm like, the fact is that's semi-true. And that's sad. That's what love is.
Love is.
I don't know if I want love, if that's gonna be the whole.
I mean, hey man, it makes you do crazy things.
Yeah.
It really do. It makes you put up with a lot of things you would never dream of putting
Love
up with.
makes you weak. Weak 100%. There's nothing else to say about it. And it's not that when you're in it, it's the most and it's good. It's the most important thing in your life.
Yes.
But when it goes bad, it is the worst thing you ever had in your life.
It's definitely a downward spiral.
And then the recovery could be even worse depending on how good it was. Because if it was that good where it was like the tip top, you are always now it's like, you know what it is? It's like I'm assuming like somebody on crack. The first time they took crack, it took them to these heights. Now they're always trying to get back to them heights.
Yeah.
I
And you
don't
do
know.
anything you can just to get back there.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's just crazy in love.
Well, I don't know. We're gonna see how this thing plays out.
I don't think he's gonna get arrested.
No, he ain't getting arrested. Rich people don't get arrested.
No,
not for real, for real. You know, he might get a warrant for his for a hearing or something. Like, yeah, you're getting sued. You're getting sued.
You can't deny it. I mean,
I don't think you should get arrested for slapping somebody. Especially if they ain't like really like. I mean, if you slapped them and they like flipped and fucking bleeding in their mouth.
I would have acted like I was knocked out. If Will Smith would smack me,
no, you didn't. That's even worse.
I
That's even worse.
Oh, I'm getting paid.
But that's even worse though. You might get paid, but you're gonna be an ultimate laughing stock forever.
I don't care.
Because and not for that, everybody's gonna try you forever too. So they're gonna be like, "Shut your ass up!" If I call Will. That's what you. Hey,
oh man,
hey, that's what's happening in today's world. Anything else you want to talk about before we get up out of here?
You know what? I could save it for next time.
Yeah,
that was a good episode, man.
Yeah, I'm a look. I don't know why I got the urge to go watch Everybody Hates Chris and Will Smith. You know you still my man, Will, but you starting to get on the slope, man. You starting to get on the slope, and I'm starting to see.
Is it? You know what? Is it because we hold him up in such high regard?
That's his own fault. He put us there. He put himself there.
Then we forget that he's human, man.
Look, we know you're human, but you can't be promoting this Zen. Anything is possible. You can be whoever you want to be in life and all this, and then be victim to your own self, because that's what you are. You're victim to your own self of letting other people determine how you react to things.
Listen, man, he woke up and chose violence.
That's it. Hey,
and
all I can say is, Chris Rock, you'll think twice about saying another joke again. Hey, man, I'm your boy Canteen. This is my man Beans.
Y'all have a good week.
Hey, it's a social norm, man. In West Philadelphia, born and raised.
So you better pay attention. They teach you lessons, make you laugh when you're stressing. Must I mention that the style is infectious? I gotta have it, The rapid fire gabbing on my tablet. My boys established a gamut of information from relations to